Welcome to Dreamy Tales, a place where gentle, relaxing stories will guide you into a deep sleep. On this channel, we'll be sharing soothing stories to help you unwind and forget the worries of the day. If you enjoy these peaceful moments, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you won't miss any of our bedtime tales. Let's create a space of relaxation together each night. Now, before we dive into tonight's story, let's take a few moments to relax your body and mind. Find a comfortable spot to sit or lie down. Gently close your eyes and take a deep breath. Inhale slowly, feeling the fresh air filling your lungs, and slowly exhale, letting the tension in your body gradually melt away. Repeat this 3 more times. With each breath, feel yourself becoming more relaxed and ready to enter the magical world of stories. Now, loosen your shoulders, gently massage your face, and release any remaining tension. Pay attention to any areas in your body that still feel tight, maybe in your neck, back, or legs, and gently let them relax. Next, we'll do a short guided visualization. Imagine yourself in a beautiful garden under the night sky, with the soft moonlight shining down. You can hear the rustling of leaves in the breeze, the sound of water flowing gently in the distance. Feel the cool breeze brushing against your face. Now that your body and mind are relaxed, let's step into tonight's story. But before we begin, remind yourself that you deserve these moments of relaxation, and let go of all worries as you listen to each word. And now, as you are fully relaxed, let's begin our journey into tonight's tale. Allow my words to guide you into a world of dreams and serenity. Relax and listen slowly. Hello, my gentle friends. Come closer, settle in. Find your most comfortable spot. Wrap yourselves in a cozy blanket. Maybe sip on something warm and soothing. Let your shoulders relax. Let the tension melt away, like morning mist in the gentle sun. Tonight, we're going on a journey, not a fast one or a noisy one. Oh no, this journey is whisper quiet, slow, and filled with the softest light you can imagine. We're going to drift among the stars, far, far away, to a place that glimmers with a special kind of peace. Our story begins in a quiet town called Haven's Point. It was nestled beside a great, calm ocean, and its most wonderful feature was its sky. Oh, the sky above Haven's Point. On clear nights, it was a deep, velvety canvas, dusted with so many stars it felt like looking into a box overflowing with tiny, sparkling diamonds. You could see the swirl of the Milky Way, like a gentle river flowing through the heavens. And in Haven's Point lived a young woman named Alara. Alara wasn't like the other people who bustled through their days. Alara moved through the world with a quiet grace. Her hands were gentle, her smile was soft, and her eyes held the stillness of a deep lake reflecting the stars. She spent her days tending a small, sun-drenched garden, coaxing sleepy flowers awake and listening to the quiet conversations of the bees. But her true passion, her true love, was the night sky. Every evening, Alara would climb the small hill behind her cottage, carrying a worn blanket and a cup of calming herbal tea. She'd spread the blanket on the soft grass, lie back, and simply watch. She knew the constellations like old friends, the steadfast Great Bear, the graceful Swan, the hunter Orion with his belt of 3 bright jewels. But lately, Alara felt a gentle pull, a quiet whisper from the stars themselves. It wasn't a loud sound, not a command. More like a soft hum, a gentle invitation. It felt like the universe was leaning in, sharing a secret just for her. She'd lie there for hours, feeling that pull, that gentle longing for something she couldn't quite name. It wasn't unhappiness. Oh no, Alara was content in her quiet life. It was more like a part of her felt unawakened, like a sleepy star waiting for its moment to twinkle. She felt a gentle restlessness, a quiet yearning to understand that cosmic whisper, to see where that gentle pull was leading her. One night, a little different from the others, Alara was gazing up, feeling that familiar gentle tug. The air was cool and still. A soft breeze whispered through the leaves of the nearby trees, sounding like hushed voices. As she watched, she noticed something new. A star near the edge of the sky seemed to pulse. Not flicker, but pulse with a soft, warm light. It wasn't just any star. It felt like this star was looking back at her. The pulsing light grew a little stronger, then faded back to a gentle glow. It happened again. Pulse, fade. Pulse, fade. Alara felt her heart respond, not with alarm, but with a quiet excitement. It was like a gentle heartbeat across the vastness of space. She reached out a hand towards the sky, her fingers tracing the path to the pulsing star. And as she did, a tiny, shimmering object detached itself from the star's light and drifted ever so slowly towards her. It didn't fall, it drifted, like a feather on the softest current. Closer and closer it came, a tiny speck of pure starlight, until it landed gently on the blanket beside her. Alara held her breath. She reached out a trembling hand, trembling not with fear, but with wonder. Her fingers brushed against the object. It was a crystal, smooth and cool to the touch, yet filled with swirling light, like a miniature galaxy captured in glass. As she held it, the crystal pulsed with the same gentle rhythm as the star in the sky. The gentle humming she felt earlier intensified, flowing from the crystal into her hand, up her arm, and settling softly in her chest. It felt like belonging. The crystal didn't speak words, but Alara understood its message. It was an invitation to follow the light, to journey beyond the familiar stars, to the place where that gentle pulse originated. It was the Glimmering Galaxy. Alara knew with a quiet certainty that this was what her heart had been longing for. This gentle call, this luminous crystal, this path laid out in starlight. The restlessness settled, replaced by a deep, peaceful resolve. She would go. She would answer the gentle call of the Glimmering Galaxy. But how? How does one travel to a galaxy so far away? Not with loud engines and rushing speed. No, that didn't feel right. The journey needed to be as gentle as the invitation. Alara looked at the crystal in her hand. It felt warm now, like a tiny, captured sun. She closed her eyes and focused on the feeling it evoked. The feeling of peace, of light, of gentle drifting. She spent the next few days in quiet preparation. She didn't tell anyone about the crystal or the invitation. Some journeys are meant to be personal, whispered between a soul and the universe. She gathered things she thought she might need. A soft blanket made from spun moonlight, or maybe just very soft wool, but Alara liked to think it was moonlight. A flask for gentle starlight dew, or water infused with intention, and a small journal to capture her quiet observations. On the third night after the crystal arrived, under the watchful gaze of the pulsing star, Alara climbed the hill again. The crystal rested in her palm, glowing faintly. She lay back on her blanket, gazing up at the sky. The pulsing star seemed brighter tonight, beckoning her gently. She closed her eyes and held the crystal to her heart. She focused on the gentle pull, the quiet hum. She imagined herself drifting upwards, light as air, carried by the softest breeze imaginable. She imagined leaving the gentle grass, the quiet trees, her peaceful cottage, and floating upwards towards the stars. A warm, soft light enveloped her. It wasn't bright or blinding, but soft and comforting, like being wrapped in a warm, luminous cloud. She felt a gentle lifting sensation. Slowly, softly, she rose from the blanket. She opened her eyes. She was floating just above the hill. Below, Haven's Point looked like a scattering of tiny, warm lights. The ocean was a vast, dark mirror reflecting the starlit sky. And there, hovering gently beside her, was her ship. But it wasn't a ship made of metal. Oh no. It was a vessel woven from condensed starlight and the gentle mist of nebulae. It shimmered with all the colors of a sunset and a sunrise combined. It was shaped like a crescent moon, with sails that looked like captured aurora borealis. It felt alive, in a quiet, breathing way. This was her Dreamweaver ship, born from her intention and the crystal's magic. The pulsing star in the distance seemed to guide the ship. The Dreamweaver nudged gently towards her. Alara stepped aboard, feeling as if she were walking on solid moonlight. The surface was soft and yielding, glowing with a soft, internal light. There was no need for controls. The ship responded to her thoughts, her gentle intentions, and the pull of the crystal. Slowly, silently, they began to ascend. Past the highest clouds, which looked like wisps of cotton candy in the starlight. The air grew thinner, colder, but Alara felt only the warmth of the ship and the glow of the crystal. The earth shrank below, becoming a beautiful blue marble swirled with white clouds. It looked so peaceful, so fragile from here. They drifted into the inky blackness of space. But it wasn't truly black. It was filled with the light of countless stars, near and far. The Milky Way was now a breathtaking river of light stretching across the void. The silence wasn't empty. It was filled with a gentle, resonant hum, the song of the universe. Alara sat on the deck of the Dreamweaver, wrapped in her moonlight blanket, the crystal glowing softly in her lap. The ship didn't rush. It drifted, gliding on currents of cosmic energy that felt like warm, gentle breezes. They passed by planets. Some swirled with colors like giant painted marbles, others rocky and quiet, some covered in shimmering ice. She didn't stop at everyone. The Dreamweaver knew their true destination. It followed the gentle pulsing light of the guiding star. Their first gentle stop was near a nebula, not a fierce exploding star nursery, but a vast, swirling cloud of cosmic dust and gas, glowing with soft pastel colors, pinks, blues, greens, and gentle purples. It looked like a giant celestial watercolor painting. As they drifted closer, Alara saw movement within the cloud. Tiny, luminous creatures, like fireflies made of stardust, danced and played among the swirling colors. These were nebula sprites. The Dreamweaver paused, hovering at the edge of the cloud. The nebula sprites noticed Alara. They zipped closer, their tiny lights blinking curiously. They communicated not with sound, but with gentle pulses of light and soft, shimmering patterns. Alara felt their gentle curiosity, their joy in simply being within the beautiful cloud. They weren't afraid, just welcoming. One brave little sprite, no bigger than Alara's thumb, drifted right up to the deck. It hovered in front of her face, its light pulsing softly. Alara felt a gentle question. "Why are you here, traveler of quiet light?" Alara held up the crystal. She didn't speak out loud, but sent her intention, her feeling, towards the sprite. "I am following a gentle call," she projected gently, "to the Glimmering Galaxy." The sprite pulsed its light rapidly, a sign of understanding. It seemed to confer with the other sprites through shimmering light trails. Then, the little sprite pulsed a new message, a direction. It showed her a gentle path through the nebula, a current of soft light that would carry her closer to the guiding star. It was a path hidden to the eye, only visible to those who felt the gentle flow of the cosmos. Alara thanked the sprites, sending them a wave of warmth and gratitude. The little sprite pulsed a final soft light and zipped back into the colorful cloud. The Dreamweaver ship, guided by Alara's gentle focus and the sprite's luminous directions, drifted softly into the heart of the nebula. The colors surrounded them, vibrant yet soft, like floating through a rainbow made of velvet. It was quiet here, the silence punctuated only by the gentle hum of the ship and the soft pulsing of the crystal. They moved slowly, respectfully, through the sprite's home. The light currents were gentle, like being carried on a slow-moving river. Alara felt a deep sense of peace wash over her. The nebula was not empty space. It was a living, breathing sanctuary of light and color. They emerged from the nebula, the soft colors fading behind them, replaced by the deep, star-dusted blackness. The guiding star seemed a little closer now. The journey continued, a gentle glide through the cosmic ocean. After what felt like a long, peaceful time, they approached a region where the stars weren't scattered, but seemed to be arranged in deliberate, breathtaking patterns. Not just the familiar constellations, but intricate, glowing tapestries of light stretched across space. These were the constellation gardens. As they drew nearer, Alara saw that these weren't just flat patterns. The stars were like luminous flowers in a cosmic garden, connected by shimmering threads of light that pulsed with a gentle energy. And tending to these gardens were beings of pure light, shifting and flowing like liquid starlight. These were the constellation guardians. The guardians were tall and graceful, their forms constantly changing, shimmering with the light of the stars they tended. They moved with slow, deliberate grace, their movements creating new patterns in the light. They noticed the Dreamweaver ship, a gentle intrusion in their quiet work. The ship paused, not wanting to disturb the gentle harmony. One of the guardians drifted towards them, its light coalescing into a more stable, yet still flowing form. It regarded Alara with eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of ages. It didn't speak with a voice, but communicated directly to her mind in thoughts that felt like gentle sunlight. "Who are you, quiet traveler?" Alara replied, her thoughts calm and clear. "I am Alara, following the path to the Glimmering Galaxy. I seek understanding and the source of a gentle call." The guardian's form shimmered gently. "The Glimmering Galaxy is a place of profound peace," its thought resonated gently. "The path is clear, but sometimes the traveler must first align their own light." Align her own light? Alara pondered this gently. The guardian seemed to sense her quiet question. It gestured with a luminous hand towards a pattern of stars nearby. Each being, each star, each galaxy has its own unique frequency, its own gentle hum, the guardian communicated. To travel truly, you must harmonize with the cosmic song. Feel your own light. Find its unique frequency. Let it resonate with the light around you. This wasn't a challenge of strength, but a challenge of stillness and introspection. Ilara closed her eyes. She held the crystal, which was pulsing gently in time with her own heartbeat. She focused inward, feeling the warmth in her chest, the quiet hum within her soul. She imagined this inner light expanding, shining outwards, a soft, gentle glow emanating from her. She then focused on the stars around her, feeling their gentle energy, their distant light. She tried to feel the frequency of their light, the unique pattern of their gentle hum. It was like listening to a vast, silent choir, each star singing its own soft note. Slowly, she began to adjust her own inner hum, her own gentle frequency, trying to find harmony with the cosmic song. It wasn't about changing herself, but about recognizing her own note and finding its place in the universal melody. It felt like tuning a delicate instrument, finding the perfect resonant pitch. The constellation guardian watched, its luminous form radiating patience. Ilara focused, breathing softly, feeling the gentle currents of light washing over her. After some time, a beautiful sensation spread through her. It felt like clicking into place. Her inner light found its harmony with the surrounding stars. The gentle hum she felt within her resonated with the vast, silent song of the cosmos. The guardian shimmered approvingly. "You have found your note," its thought echoed gently. "Now, listen to the others. They will guide you." Ilara opened her eyes. The stars around her seemed to shimmer with renewed clarity. She could feel their connection, their gentle pull, their silent communication. The path forward, previously just a direction shown by the guiding star, now felt like a gentle river of light, flowing directly towards the glimmering galaxy. It wasn't just a visual path, it was a path felt in her soul, a resonance that drew her forward. She thanked the constellation guardian, bowing her head in quiet respect. The guardian simply pulsed with soft light, a gentle farewell. The Dreamweaver ship, guided by Ilara's newly aligned inner light and the resonant path, drifted onward, leaving the beautiful constellation gardens behind. As they journeyed further, the space around them began to change. The stars became denser, closer together, and their light seemed different, softer somehow, and more varied in color than she had ever imagined. There were stars the color of rose petals, stars like cool blue pools, stars that pulsed with gentle gold, and stars that shimmered with an iridescent, ever-changing light. They passed through regions of cosmic dust that sparkled like diamond snow, and fields of gentle energy that felt like warm sunlight on her skin, even in the vacuum of space. The Dreamweaver glided effortlessly, a silent ship on a silent sea of stars. One gentle afternoon, though time and space felt fluid and dreamy, they encountered something truly magnificent. Floating in the cosmic currents was a creature of immense size and serene beauty. It was a cosmic whale. Its body was vast, like a small moon, covered in patterns of glowing constellations. It moved with a slow, majestic grace, its gentle fins propelling it through the void. the cosmic whale sang, not with sound that would burst eardrums, but with a song of deep, resonant vibrations that traveled through the fabric of space itself and into Alara's being. It was a song of creation, of time, of the quiet interconnectedness of all things. It spoke of ancient starlight and future dreams, of the dance of galaxies and the peace of the void. The Dreamweaver paused, listening respectfully. Alara felt the song wash over her, filling her with a profound sense of calm and awe. It was a song of gentle power, of quiet wisdom accumulated over eons. The cosmic whale seemed to sense Alara's presence, her gentle heart, and her peaceful journey. It turned its vast, gentle eye towards the Dreamweaver. Its eye was like a swirling galaxy in miniature. It communicated with Alara through its song, through vibrations that hummed within her bones. Traveler of quiet light, the song resonated gently. The path you follow is one of peace, but the Glimmering Galaxy is not just a destination, it is a state of being. A state of being? Alara listened intently. The whale's song explained in gentle, echoing tones that the Glimmering Galaxy was not just a physical place, but a concentration of cosmic peace. A nexus where the universe's calmest energy gathered. To truly experience it, you had to align not just your light, but your entire being with that peace. Release all hurry, the song resonated. Release all striving. Simply be light, be peace, be present in the gentle unfolding. This was a different kind of lesson. Not something to do, but something to undo, to let go. Alara closed her eyes again, letting the cosmic whale's song flow through her. She felt the last vestiges of gentle striving, of the need to reach the destination, begin to dissolve. She focused on the feeling of being wrapped in her warm blanket, floating gently on her ship, surrounded by the breathtaking, silent beauty of space. She let go of expectations. She let go of the future, even the near future of arriving. She simply existed in that perfect, gentle moment, breathing softly, feeling the gentle hum within her, the resonant song of the whale without. And as she let go, a deeper layer of peace settled within her. It felt like coming home to a part of herself she hadn't known was waiting. The cosmic whale continued its gentle song for a while longer, a lullaby of the cosmos. Then, with a slow, graceful sweep of its tail, it turned and drifted away into the star-dusted distance, its song fading gently like a dream upon waking. Alara opened her eyes. The guiding star was closer still, its pulse stronger, more inviting. But now, the journey felt different. It wasn't a rush towards a destination, but a gentle unfolding within the journey itself. She understood the whale's message. The peace she sought wasn't just there, it was everywhere, waiting to be felt. And the Glimmering Galaxy was simply where that feeling was most concentrated. The Dreamweaver ship, sensing Alara's shift in being, continued its gentle drift. They passed through fields of what looked like giant glowing crystals, singing soft, melodic tones as they moved. These were the crystal choirs, adding their gentle music to the cosmic symphony. They saw planets that seemed to be made entirely of gentle mist and soft light, where unseen beings left trails of shimmering color as they moved. They passed through regions of quiet darkness that felt not empty, but full of potential, like fertile ground waiting for starlight seeds. The guiding star was now very close. It was no longer a distant point, but a vast, softly glowing sun, its light not harsh but warm and inviting. And beyond it, filling the view, was the Glimmering Galaxy. Oh, the Glimmering Galaxy. It was more beautiful, more serene than Alara could have ever imagined. It wasn't a spiral of bright stars like her own galaxy. It was a vast, diffuse cloud of soft, shimmering light. Imagine the most beautiful aurora you've ever seen, multiplied by 1,000,000, swirling and flowing like liquid light. It pulsed with soft, gentle colors, impossible shades of gold, silver, pearl, and colors that don't have names on Earth, colors that spoke directly to the soul. The light wasn't generated by individual stars, but seemed to emanate from the very fabric of the galaxy itself, a quiet, inherent luminescence. The Glimmering Galaxy hummed with a deep, resonant peace that Alara could feel in every cell of her body. It was the source of the gentle call, the origin of the crystal's magic. The Dreamweaver ship drifted slowly, respectfully, into the outer edges of the galaxy. The light enveloped them, a warm, soft embrace. Alara stepped off the deck, feeling as though she were walking on soft air, supported by the gentle energy of the galaxy. She wasn't floating, she was held. She drifted gently towards the heart of the light. There was no specific center, no solid object. The Glimmering Galaxy felt like a vast, sentient being made of pure, concentrated peace. It was a place where thoughts were soft echoes of light, and feelings were gentle ripples on a sea of calm. As Alara moved deeper into the light, she felt her own gentle hum, her own aligned light, resonate powerfully with the galaxy's energy. It wasn't just resonance, it was integration. She felt herself become one with the soft glow, the gentle hum. All the questions, all the gentle longing she had felt back in Haven's Point dissolved completely. She understood now. The journey wasn't about finding a thing or a place to fill an emptiness. It was about journeying within herself, peeling back the layers of gentle striving and noise to find the peace and light that was already there, waiting. The Glimmering Galaxy was a mirror reflecting the peace she had cultivated within. It was a reminder that the universe is not a cold, empty place, but a vast, interconnected web of gentle energy, light, and quiet wisdom. She spent what felt like an eternity, or perhaps just a single perfect moment, resting in the heart of the Glimmering Galaxy. The light flowed through her, soothing every worry, every anxiety, every trace of restlessness. She felt utterly, completely peaceful. She felt connected to every star, every nebula, every gentle creature she had encountered on her journey. She realized the crystal in her hand had faded to a soft, internal glow, no longer pulsing but radiating a steady, quiet warmth. It had served its purpose, guiding her here, but the true guide was always within her. There was no dramatic event, no grand pronouncement, just the profound, gentle feeling of belonging, of arriving at a state of perfect calm. She understood that she could stay here forever, bathed in this light, or she could return. The choice was hers. The peace wasn't dependent on the location. With a gentle, quiet intention, Alara decided it was time to go home. Not because the peace here wasn't enough, but because she felt a new gentle calling to carry this peace, this understanding, back to her quiet corner of the universe. The Dreamweaver ship reappeared beside her, glowing softly, ready for the return journey. Stepping back aboard felt natural. The ship turned gently, leaving the shimmering heart of the galaxy behind. But Elara wasn't leaving the peace behind. She carried it within her, a radiant, gentle light that now felt like a part of her very being. The journey back was just as gentle, just as peaceful. They drifted through the star-dusted void, the ship humming a soft, content melody. Elara saw the faint, gentle patterns of the constellation gardens in the distance and felt a warmth towards the guardians. She sensed the gentle, distant song of the cosmic whale and smiled inwardly. She passed by the nebula sprites' colorful home, seeing their tiny lights dancing, and sent them a silent message of gratitude for their guidance. The universe felt smaller now, not in size but in connection. It felt like a vast, friendly neighborhood of gentle beings and luminous wonders. As they approached her home galaxy, her own sun looked like a warm, welcoming friend. The earth grew larger below them, a beautiful blue and white marble swirling with gentle life. She could see the vast, calm ocean and the coastline of Haven's Point. The Dreamweaver ship descended slowly, softly, like a single snowflake falling onto a quiet field. It hovered gently above the hill behind her cottage, right where she had started. The first rays of dawn were painting the sky in soft shades of pink and gold. The pulsing star was still visible, fading gently as the sun rose. The ship settled silently onto the grass. It didn't disappear in a flash of light, but gently dissolved, its starlight essence returning to the cosmos, leaving behind only the faint scent of starlight and quiet dreams. Elara stood on the hill, the soft morning light warming her face. The crystal in her hand was now just a smooth, clear stone, its internal light integrated completely into her. But the peace, the understanding, the gentle light she had found in the Glimmering Galaxy was now a permanent part of her. She walked back down the hill towards her cottage. The world looked the same, yet felt subtly different. The air felt crisper, the colors richer, the quiet hum of life more profound. The gentle restlessness was gone, replaced by a deep, abiding calm. Elara returned to her quiet life in Haven's Point. She still tended her garden with gentle hands, her fingers now feeling the subtle energy of the plants and the soil. She still watched the stars every night, but now with the quiet joy of recognizing friends and feeling her deep connection to the vast, gentle universe. When people saw Elara, they noticed something different about her. Her quiet nature seemed even more serene, her smile even softer. There was a gentle light in her eyes, a sense of deep peace that radiated outwards, subtly calming those around her. She didn't tell everyone about her journey to the Glimmering Galaxy, but sometimes, to those who seemed lost or troubled by gentle worries, she would speak softly of the peace found in quiet moments, of the light that exists within, and of the gentle hum that connects us all to the stars. And sometimes, on the clearest nights, if you happened to be in Haven's Point and looked up at the sky, you might see a faint, gentle shimmer, a whisper of light that seemed to pulse softly, like a distant, peaceful heartbeat. It was the gentle echo of the Glimmering Galaxy, a reminder that even in the quietest corners of the world, there is magic, there is connection, and there is always a gentle path to peace. And so, my friends, as you drift off to sleep, remember Elara and her gentle journey. Remember that the peace she found isn't only in a far-off galaxy. It is here. It is now. It is within you. Close your eyes gently. Feel your own quiet hum. Feel the gentle light within your heart. You are connected to the stars, to the galaxies, to all the gentle wonders of the universe. Drift now on your own quiet currents of peace. Let the gentle images of shimmering nebulae, wise cosmic whales, and soft starlight carry you to your own place of rest. Sleep softly, my gentle friends. Sleep peacefully. The universe watches over you with a gentle, loving gaze. Good night. Sleep now. Sleep very gently.